Bluetooth paired. Bluetooth connected.
Jolly time
Hey guys,
never gets old.
that was fast.
We treat our pets like we treat ourselves. From cleaning.
The tools are out. That's funny. Did somebody say tool? And Beowulf. Mello recognizes the tune.
I thought I might bring this.
Oh yeah, I actually needed that, Bubba.
Behold, people, my father got an upgrade to his penta!
Oh yeah. I had a buddy of mine 3D print me this thing. It's a little like cup holder, like pen, pencil, you know. But it's a little Masters of the Universe Grayskull holder with a little like He-Man sword top that sits on top of your pencil or something like that.
If you don't mind me, I'm stealing the skull.
Steal the skull. So this is kind of fun. Thank you, Andrew. Yeah, Grace. Well, so it was my former boss at work. He doesn't work with us anymore as of like, I don't know, 2-3 weeks ago. But he made this like maybe a year ago because he knows about my He-Man fan comics, and he got a 3D printer, and he was really he thought that was pretty neat, and we both would nerd out about shit. So yeah, like you said, he got a 3D printer, and he brought this into work one day, and he's like, "Here, keep this at your desk." Well, as soon as he was not working there anymore, I'm like, "Well, this goddamn thing is coming home with me." So and it does separate, like the bottom pops out. I don't know why. Probably printed in 2 pieces. But that's pretty awesome, right? Great job on the reduced price purchase. That is true, sir. It just boils down to, it's coming home with me. Well, again, the guy who made it doesn't work there anymore. And no one else gave a shit about it but me, so It is now somewhere where it will be loved for at least as long as I'm alive. Moving things around here to find a place for it. Yeah, the black inner cup is a separate piece, and then the gray skull tower thing separate. Pretty awesome. All right. Anyway. You're a goofball. I've been saying that, my son.
I should have taken it. No more jaw life. Just do another one.
Oh, there wasn't much Liefeld hating on that one. We chatted a little bit. We just had fun conversations. I honestly am kind of lost off the top of my head for a moment about the various things we talked about with Mitch, but yeah, TJ, I saw the whole thing with Liefeld freaking out about over an Absolute Batman cover. It's so ridiculous. It's like all he has to do is just be like, I'm not interested. I'm having a lot of fun and success just making my own stuff, so I don't need to do that. But he just lost his shit, which is on brand. Yeah, hashtag cope. These kids these days have things that they say that I just don't get. And I don't want to get it. Kids are weird these days.
I hunger for your beer. Sorry.
Easy there, killer.
I always trying to remove the jaw of this guy and place it upside down.
It's true. You think Liefeld is deficient in some essential minerals and nutrients in his diet? He might be. He's deficient in some. Yeah, the Heroes Reborn stuff. I seem to remember an interview where Liefeld was adamant that he wanted Captain America because they had to kind of decide, all right, well, who gets what? And Liefeld was like, I don't care what else happens, but I want Captain America. And if you get Captain America, the Avengers just kind of come with it. And the rest is disturbing history. Yeah, Roland, I've heard that too. My buddy Chuck Gibson has kind of said the same thing. He's like, he got so popular so fast. It's kind of like, why would he need to get better in his mind? Because he's took a dead title to the top of the charts and then made the second highest selling comic book of all time. So what is this bullshit everyone's saying that he needs to learn how to grow artistically? You know, and I think that's a completely valid kind of mindset to think that he might have his head locked into.
Wherever you book
It's
trips, the autographed jersey
it's
badge
dumb of him.
in terms of luck.
Zep battle? Watch this.
But I completely believe it. That in the Image Comics, and then yeah, so you know you make this new company, it shows up, Youngblood's selling like crazy, and he's like, look, see, kids want to see our stuff, and he was right. He's not wrong that kids wanted to see the stuff that they had to make, but it's just funny to watch him kind of like try to push himself in some artistic directions, and he just absolutely cannot. He cannot do these things that he tries to do, like some of the most basic stuff, basic perspective, and it just ends up making him look like a fool. But the flip side is, and he'll use this every day, people keep buying his shit. JOM, what's up? George, or is it Jorge Trinidad? Yeah, you do love his Youngblood stuff, but his new stuff is literal shapes and guessing at shading, like someone got to tell him to improve his weaknesses with backgrounds. Does this sword point true north? Maybe.
Meetings. These torture tests on using tapes.
I'm going to get to some actual comic pages here in a minute, but this is just something I've been wanting to have in my head all day.
And the news media has a lot more. It is very relevant in America today.
Jerry, what's up? TJ, you like my videos because they encourage you to keep working, because if an industry professional can work on comics, and someone who's read several books on the topic can succeed. That's true. Thanks for stopping by, TJ. I appreciate it. What's up, Sheldon? No, this is just kind of a personal thing. It's all right. I had an idea for a tattoo design, and I've never been anybody that's ever wanted to get one, but I come up with an idea in my head that kind of intrigues me, and so I have this design. Dong tattoo, yes. It was only a matter of time. Yeah, so it's obviously a compass, but also, and I saw this design somewhere else, but I'm kind of altering it, but it's half compass over here, and the other side is like the face of a clock. And there are these kind of design elements. So with the north, east, west, and south, I was thinking, because I've always said that if I ever got a tattoo, it would just be my kids' names. And but then I've had this idea, and so where the northwest, east, south letters are big, bold ones, I was thinking I could incorporate my oldest son's name Leo into the east, like have a small L and a small O flanking it. So at a glance it looks like a compass, but if you look up close at the smaller detail, my oldest son, Leo, his name is there. And then my son, Andrew, with the W, I was thinking with it like going around like this, his name would start here and end that way. I don't know if I'll keep that. And then just little other things I'm going to kind of fold in there, little letters or initials to reflect things or people that are important to me, just hidden throughout it. It's just an idea that I've been itching to sit down and just kind of like sketch out all day. That's not a bad idea, but I also kind of want to have, I'm worried that trying to, again, this is first draft, but I don't want to interfere with the sword too much, and there might be a way to do that to make it work. But I was also like, my last name with the N, I was kind of like, is there some way to incorporate the last name into that somehow? I don't know. Again, there's multiple ideas going through my head. Would I have a superpower of my choosing or have Elon Musk give me $500 million? We'd have to set some ground rule understanding for this. When we say any superpower, do we mean any superpower? Because if that's anything, I'm going to take the superpower, honestly. Norton on the handle, like there. That might work.
The 2027 Can-Am Maverick R with the most advanced dual-clutch transmission tested by Brian Deere.
Never-ending boner. I mean, you joke about that, Roland, but as I get older, and the possibility of shit just not functioning anymore becomes a reality. The chain's just connected to an anchor, which goes primarily in with my kids being integrated into this. A compass that points you the direction you need to go, and having it literally surrounded by my children, integrated into the directions. That's kind of the meaning there for me. You know, the compass pointing me where I want to go, and the compass is comprised of my boys, surrounded by a chain and an anchor that keeps me grounded. It might sound stupid, but it's really that simple. And then, like I said, I'm integrating some other things. On the face of the clock, I thought about having it pointing to the month and day, like the two numbers of like the day I was born, or maybe the year I was born. Well, that wouldn't work. I couldn't do that. Just working something like that into the clock, and then like fold it into the design discreetly, but once you see it, like letters of the members of my main members of my family, my mom and dad, like John and Lori, so there's a J and L, and then the letters of my brothers and sisters, D, Amanda, John, Holly. And then over here is my ex-wife's son that I helped raise for 10 years before he died back in January. Well, we've been separated for like 8 years, but then he died back in January, so I wanted to include my former stepson's initials in the pattern. So he's in there with his brothers, because they are half brothers. So that's Logan Kiani Chi folded in there.
I woke up feeling the tastiest, coach. Official sponsor of the college football playoff. It's all in the name with Belcourt. Clearing cookies is not what it sounds like. Remember prices from Hotels.com?
My biggest worry is that I don't want this giant, but I also have all this idea for this fine detail in it. And so if I add too much fine detail, maybe that it won't be able to be put into the, put in there the way that I want it. I don't know. Guess it depends on how good of a tattoo artist you find and how much money I'm willing to spend.
Everyone loves a
Yeah, it's not going to be on a back or a thigh or anything like that. I kind of want it on my arm. But
chef guys, art guys.
anyway, I'm not worried. That's thinking too far ahead. This is just work out the idea and see what I come up with and then how I want. This is a million steps away from even thinking about actually doing it.
You'll do anything for it.
Gary Banner, hello, how are you? All right. Well, I think that's enough of conceptual thought on this one. Time to actually bust out an actual comic page. All right. Mauricio's back. I didn't know you were gone. Start over, he says. That seems like the thing to do. Lucky for you, he technically is. You know what? Roland's right. I did get kind of done with my little conceptual thing I was farting around with there. Now I want to actually work on some actual comic pages. So in a way, ish, I am starting on something new. All right. Got to get out the light box. Pencil. Hopefully the lead won't keep snapping on me. Latik, what's up, my dude? Yeah, not the dick in the jar thing, and the repurposed Highlander and other project pages. I've basically got just 3 pages due to wrap up the end of it, and then I've basically got the art. Well, there's a few fill-in panels I have to do, but it's mostly done. I'm just waiting on my cover colors to come back, kind of almost a redo from scratch. but they just were not looking right. Oh, bumping things here. This is another one of those like little projects that I've had the back of my head forever, and I'm just like, just jump on it. It's like 2/3 of the way drawn. Just do the last part of it and just get it done, and then you've got that little like project that you keep wanting to do, and it'll just be done. And then I can focus back on all the other various things I'm trying to do. Just not enough time in a day, is there, fellas? I actually haven't seen an updated version yet. I sent the notes back to the guy. I'm like, in a way, he kind of did exactly what I asked, but it just wasn't working. And I've used this guy several times, and it's the only time I've seen it. And I'm like, this. And then I did have to correct him on. I think I showed you some of those characters. The colors were way too saturated, and they kind of looked like a day glow look. And so I needed them. I wanted them more flat.
See, these dishes are still dirty.
You need a detergent that cleans your dishes and your filter.
Filter.
Yep, my go-to is Cascade Platinum Plus. Only these action
God,
packs have
commercials.
breaking down food residue, even on your filter. Cascade.
So yeah, I'm just kind of waiting patiently. I kind of felt bad asking the guy. I didn't necessarily want the colors changed on the figures, just not so saturated. But then the backgrounds, I needed them completely redone. So I'm just waiting patiently. I don't know if the guy's going to make me pay him twice because I'm asking him to do it almost essentially 2 times, but we'll see. Yeah, what the fuck is A3 paper? I've heard of it. I've heard of A3. Is that like paper used in like manga, kind of standard paper size, or am I completely got that wrong? I don't know for sure.
Right in the middle of everything else, you're trying to lose weight. Foundeo is a daily GLP-1 pill.
Against the wall. Inkwell, what's up? Chilling at work on lunch, halfway done. Well, hope it goes by quickly for you.
Chevy SUVs are made with everything you need to bring out your best. Value you can count on. And tech that has your...
Well, there's only so much I can contribute to Paper Talk. Like, yep, it's paper. That's the extent of my knowledge. Panda, what's up, my dude? On to the other page.
Everyone loves a little Sara Lee. DIYers, triple stackers, late night munchers, number crunchers.
Okay, anyway.
listening to Skid Row here. It reminds me when I was a teenager, I had a friend that for the longest time was convinced that the lead singer, Sebastian Bach, was a chick. He's like, are you kidding? Look, it's a girl. I'm like, no, that's a dude. He's kind of feminine looking, but that's a guy. No, it's not. You guys are stupid. I'm like, yeah, all right. Hang a poster of Sebastian Bach in your room and jerk off to it all day if you want. That's fine. Thinking it's a girl. It's not. Monty, what's up, my dude? Monty can only do a drive-by observance. Drive by car. Done. To drive-by fruiting. Carpe dentum, seize the teeth.
Clorox Sentiva. Cleans like Clorox. Smells like cherry blossom.
Pardon my hiccup. Well, thanks for stopping in, the Monty. Ever so brief as it may be. This page is going to be more about like energy effects and stuff like that than actual figure drawing. These little figures are very small and basic, but it's all about this energy effect and space background, and then panel 2 of them in the little energy bubble zipping down to the planet's surface. See how I can make this look when the time comes. I did get something in the mail today. I guess I could show you guys something that's kind of frustrating, but kind of funny also. Let me run into the other room and grab it. I can do show and tell. Okay, give me 2 seconds. Oy. Okay, show and tell for the 4-ish people that are here. So, this is one of the earliest copies of my first volume of the Masters of the Universe fan comic that I did. It's one that in our first batch that my brother and I, because he helped me draw this, he drew the second chapter for any of you that might actually have a copy. I just grabbed one, and I've used it as like I've made notes inside it for like a remastered version, like I need to redo some stuff, and there's some, so, you know, I've written in this thing, but this is like my one copy that I keep for myself. And we printed it through Comics Wellsprings and have done it ever since ever since I started making these books. But as everyone knows, Comic Wellsprings like up and died for whatever reason. So I had to find some other place that would do it, which ironically is kind of funny because this was a couple years ago, a division of Greco Printing. Then I guess Comic Wellsprings just separated and became their own entity, and then they died. And so now I've gone back to Greco Printing because they kind of picked up the slack. I don't understand exactly what went on. But I wanted to, I never wanted to have this in here. This is a decision that my brother and I made the first time we printed these because, again, he helped me do parts of all 3 of the first books. And they give you a microscopic discount, but I very quickly decided I don't want this ad in there. I don't care about the discount. So I sent out my files to Greco Printing, I don't know, a couple weeks ago, and I got my proof copy in the mail today. So here's proof copy. And it might look exactly the same because that is the same cover. But, you flip it open like this, right? This one is backwards. They've got the back cover on the front and the front cover on the back, and they've got everything offset by 1 page. This page 1 is supposed to be the inside front cover. And the inside front cover is supposed to be the inside back cover. That's supposed to be on the back page here. So it actually printed just fine. It looks the way it's supposed to. It's a black and white comic. But they reversed the covers. And I've got this new thing, with this, instead of having this ad for Comic Wellsprings, I had to come up with something. So I added this blank page with a little blurb at the bottom. It says, "Thank you for buying my book. Please enjoy this complimentary sketch," where I will do like a quick, very quick, a few minutes long sketch in every copy of this new printing that somebody buys. But that's supposed to be on the inside back cover. Yeah, the old cover reversal prank, right? So I know that I'll be able to call them because I'm sure I sent the files right. I'm like, front cover, inside front cover, back cover, inside back cover, and then pages 1 through 80, whatever. But it actually doesn't really affect the story's still in there, told the same way. You know, the pages are in order. It doesn't really affect the actual reading. It's just got the Thundercat sword on the front cover, which is not what we want. We want the He-Man sword with the title. And I guess I don't hate the idea of the sketch being inside the front cover. That's actually, I don't know. Part of me might think that that's a better way to do it. It'd be easier for me to draw in it right-handed to have that here. But I don't know. It's but that's my proof copy that they sent me. It's just the covers are reversed. So I'm going to have to hit them up. I'm sure probably next Monday. But that was kind of something that was funny. I'm like, well, whoops, it's a little backwards. The old cover reversal, right? Oh, really, Sheldon? Really? Well, all my interactions with Comic Wellsprings, like I'd call them and talk to them. There was once or twice I had a few concerns, and they were always really nice and helpful and solved problems. So I didn't have any problems at all with them. I got along with them great, and I was happy with what they did. And then just one day, they're gone. It's like, oh, well, so much for that. Trying to decide which one of these two images I rough penciled I want to try inking first. Has anybody heard from our mutual friend Mitch when his comics might be shipping out? I remember reading some updates from him that he was having some struggles with the format of the something like that. I'm just anxious to get that book in my hand. Oh, so you think he's actually got the shipment, like, actually ordered and on the way? That'd be awesome. Then he gets to go through the pain of like, all right, box them up, label them, and ship them. Oh, no, Sheldon, you're fine. I get it. I'm going to go right to Mitch and say, hey, Sheldon said so. And Sheldon wouldn't get things confused. So what's the deal, buddy? For some copyright-free music. Oh my God. Commercials are driving me nuts. commercial jams, right? Are there any good movies coming out anytime soon, fellas? I'm sitting here trying to think of anything good coming out in the cinemas. I guess we'll see if Doomsday turns out to be worth the time. E.T. What, we go back in time? Is there a Street Fighter movie? Have we had this conversation? Who's playing who in a Street Fighter movie? Lobo is playing Blanca, like Momoa. Remember when Momoa was Aquaman and everyone thought that was awesome? I don't. I never even bothered with the second Aquaman movie because why the hell would I?
injection at your vet protects against fleas and ticks for 365 days, all in one dose.
Use of caution in dogs with a history of seizures or neurological disorders.
Talk to your vet today. Bravo, Rebecca. Bravo.
Bravo.
250 reasons to choose T-Mobile. Here's a good one. America's fastest 5G network. Deliver great speed. Here's someone on the bike. And the fastest 5G home network. Just look at this woman sleeping instead of sleeping.
When's my next week off? It is towards the end of next month. I already have it approved. I just can't remember off the top of my head exactly when it is. Around the... Actually, it's around... I took that weekend off the weekend of the local FanX comic convention that, I didn't get into. That I should be going to, but I'm not going to get to. So the 21st, 2nd, 3rd, somewhere around there. In fact, I need to be thinking of putting in for the next one, my 3rd week off. I got 5 to do. Well, 4 more. I've had the 1. Customers. Oh yeah, Sheldon, I know you were originally gonna maybe try and make it, but didn't work out either for you, huh? Yeah. Kind of a bummer. know what words to use. Ah! Where did my ruler go? I know I'm so good at so many things, but no, I cannot rap. It's shocking and disappointing.
Sorry.
Taco Bell's new $3 melty pepper jack steak burrito. Luxuriate in premium grilled steak with new pepper jack sauce in the melty steak burrito. Now joining the Lux Value menu with 10 items, each just $3 or less. Only at Taco Bell.
Providing compatibility with the limits of your Progressive Premium Payment, a down payment assistance program.
If you have tried multiple oral antidepressants and they haven't worked,
Well, I think I might call it a night for now. For anybody who's hanging out, thank y'all as always. Yeah, time for a smoke. I'm gonna go light up some the devil's lettuce. Yeah, thanks for hanging out, Sheldon, and anyone else who's silently still there. Appreciate it. Anyway, thanks, guys. No, I actually don't smoke, Victor. I just I've been here for 2 hours. I'm kind of done for now. Gonna go check on my kids. So that's all. Thanks, everybody.